As always, this video is presented by Faulkner Power Sports in Faulkner, New York. If you're looking for a Can-Am, Sea-Doo, or Harley-Davidson in the Western New York market, look no further than Faulkner Power Sports. Go where roasted beans and tires goes with awesome inventory and amazing people. Faulkner Power Sports. Welcome back to Roasted Beans and Tires. Today we are going to go through our latest trip to West Virginia and where we stayed. We decided to stay in Lyburn, West Virginia at Appalachian Outpost. And let me tell you, it was a great decision. This place was really awesome and really has all the needs you need while you are in West Virginia if you want to go ride the trail system. This trail system gave us direct access to Rock House and Braveheart. We also were able to ride some of the Outlaw Trails from here as well. We met up with Legendaries Tours Incorporated, and we did some Outlaw Trails from here, and it was awesome. On site, they do have a ton of stuff. So they have on site, they have a general store, they have a coffee shop, they have a banquet hall, they also have a bar and restaurant, and they have a gas station. So everything that you need is on site. You really don't need to leave Appalachian Outpost if you choose not to. They even have an office for Hatfield McCoy so you can get permits on site. As you can see right here, I started my day every morning in the coffee shop, and right next to it is the general store. The coffee shop itself has some great drinks. Obviously, I own a bunch of coffee shops, and I can tell you this was a great one. Redbird Cafe is the name of the coffee shop, and it's a great place. You go inside, very nice seating, comfortable couches and chairs if you want to sit down. They also do have ice cream. I'm not sure if the ice cream's served all day, but it was there in the morning when I got there. They have some awesome different types of drinks. They had different types of cold brew, different iced coffees, lattes, and they also had a bunch of different types of Red Bull refreshers. That's what I got. They probably have 20 or 30 flavors. When it comes to Red Bull, they had all sorts of options, but the Red Bull refresher was amazing and a great way to start your morning, even if you're not a coffee drinker. But if I were you, I would make sure to stop in here if you are staying at Appalachian Outpost. One of the biggest features of Appalachian Outpost is they do have their own bar and restaurant on site. And this is awesome because you can obviously go there on your side-by-sides like you can pretty much everywhere in West Virginia, but it is right next to your cabins, so it's very convenient. They have an outside area with fire pits, and they have cornhole, and they have all sorts of different types of games outside. We were there a little bit later in the year. It was November, so it wasn't as busy outside, and this is one of their slower times of the year, so it wasn't as full, but this bar was great. The food was good. Obviously a fair price, and we loved it. When we got there, we got 2 rooms. We actually had cabin 6 and cabin 7. I know, cabin 6, 7, I get it. But either way, we had cabin 6 and cabin 7, and I can tell you, I have a 30-foot enclosed trailer with an F350, and as you can see, there's plenty of room at both spots for parking. One spot actually had concrete parking. It was an ADA accessible cabin, number 6 was, so the shower was different. But other than that, the cabins were amazing. Tons of room, no issue. You could unload, leave your side-by-sides there, and never go back in again. So first, let's take a walk through cabin 6. This one was where I stayed. This was a 3-bedroom cabin where me and 2 other people stayed. There are fire pits outside, and they do provide a gas grill with propane. They provide propane, but if you do want to use the fire pit, you are going to have to buy firewood. They do sell it at the general store right down next to the cabins. Inside, you can see there is a kitchen, fully stocked kitchen, plates, cups, pans, whatever you need to cook. Obviously, a ton of space. And then right off the kitchen, you have your first bathroom, which was, again, stocked with towels and linens for you. There was a little bit of shampoo and soap, but I would bring your own, honestly. But there was some if you need it. But Outside of that, great bathroom, very clean. This was the first bedroom. We took the video after we were stayed there when we were about to leave, so don't mind the mess. But as you can see, great sized bedroom, TV in every room, lots of storage for your stuff, extra linens if you want it. And then as you walk out, again, you can see the kitchen, which then leads into a living room area with a couch and a chair and another TV. These rooms all do have Wi-Fi, obviously, and they really did come with everything you need. As you can see right off the living room, there's another bedroom right there. We'll go back down there in a second. He was still sleeping, but you can go up the stairs here and you're going to get a private loft area, which was actually really nice. It was really cool. Lots of furniture again, nice bed with a separate TV up here. So every room had its own TV. And then if you look over here, the loft has its own full bathroom as well. So shower, linens, everything you need, plus, all your soap and shampoo if you want it. So that is the loft area. It does look down over all the area there. But I will say, in case you're wondering, the walls are a little thin, so you will hear everything that's happening in the rooms. If people snore, whatever, deal with it. But as you can see, great fridge. I don't know what that roasted beans and tire sticker is, but apparently someone put it there. Maybe I did. But as you can see, Legendary Tours Incorporated, they are the best. Also, Devil Anse Cemetery, we went there as well. Check that video out. Here's the last room. Again, standard room with another TV to itself. Nothing over the top, but absolutely great rooms to stay in. Now let's move on to cabin 7. This cabin is an ADA accessible cabin, and it is a 2-bedroom cabin. And this is where 2 of my other friends stayed while we were there. As you can see, there's a living room area. Layout's a little bit different. And you can walk in, again, bedroom and TV with plenty of storage. And then right next to that, you are going to see there is a full bathroom with a shower, fully stocked shower again. This one being ADA compliant, there is no loft, so it's a 2-bedroom. As you can see, fully stocked kitchen. And again, I don't know where that roasted beans and tire sticker came from. Man, someone really likes us. And again, Legendary Tours Incorporated. And then you can walk in here, and this is your second bedroom. And this bedroom, again, full TV. And it has a full bathroom attached to it. And this bathroom is the ADA compliant bathroom. So if you have a wheelchair or you need access to it, there is ADA compliant rooms. One of the nice things was they did leave a bunch of stuff on the tables. They left tons of trail maps. They left brochures, and there's a booklet with all of the things you need to do. So all the rules for the cabin, which was not much, just where to put stuff and quiet hours, and then obviously Wi-Fi passwords. A big bonus is there is a car wash on the site, a wash station. You do have to pay for it. I think it's $4 per time. So you got to do it quite often if you get a muddy like us, but it was convenient having this on site. Overall, Appalachian Outpost was a great place to stay, especially if you're going to be doing the Braveheart and the Rock House Trail System. You can easily access them. You can go right into Man, West Virginia. You can go into Logan, West Virginia, and everything is accessible by side right from Appalachian Outpost. I would tell you that if you're going to use other systems, I don't know if I would stay here. Obviously, the easiest one is Braveheart and Rock House. Technically, you could get to Devil Anse from Rock House. You can get to Buffalo Mountain from Rock House. But if I were doing Devil Anse and Buffalo Mountain, I would go back to Matewan. Actually, we did drive to Matewan the first day we got here because we do love that area. But overall, Appalachian Outpost was a great place to stay if you're going to be doing those trail systems. There were a few things that I think would have been a little bit better. One, in the morning, there really is nowhere to get breakfast on the property, even breakfast sandwiches. The gas station or the coffee shop do not sell breakfast sandwiches. and that's fine, but maybe something they could do. And honestly, I think we enjoyed Matewan more. Being able to go to Trailhead and to other bars and restaurants was, I think, a little bit better for us, and it was all in one spot. Even though there are areas you can go to around Appalachian Outpost, you can drive down to Man, as you can see right here, next to Trail Inn, and there's Keith's Bar and Grill there. And this is right at the trailhead for Braveheart. There's different stuff to go to, but I think I prefer Matewan over this area. I think if I were to do this again, I would stay at Appalachian Outpost for Rock House and for Braveheart. But for Buffalo Mountain and Devil Anse, I don't think I would stay out here and make the trip. I think I would just go right to Matewan again. But overall, Appalachian Outpost was a great place to stay. Definitely worth the money. Awesome time. And if you are going to the Braveheart and Rock House trails, I really think this is where you should stay. I have a review of Rock House and the Outlaw tours posted, and a review of Braveheart will be coming. But if you are in this area for these two trails, I really think Appalachian Outpost is where you should go. Thanks for watching. Once again, Appalachian Outpost, a great time. Roasted beans and tires, West Virginia. See you soon.
Motherfucking design all right now. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down.